Hello TK, for reading today we will be starting a new book, a new story, and our story this week is going to be The Three Bears. Now, what do we know about books? What do we know about the front cover? What's on the front cover? What do they have on the front cover? They have the title, and this we call it the spine. It keeps the pages, it keeps all these beautiful pages together. Now if we turn it around, we have our back cover, and the back of your book looks a little different. It's going to have questions that we will be answering at the end of our story. So yours looks like this, whereas mine looks like this. That's okay though. So before we get into our Three Bears book, I want to go over our objective. And remember TK, our objective is what we are going to learn. So our objective for today is I can listen and respond to stories. So listening, you all know how to listen. We listen with our ears and our whole body because our eyes are on the book or the speaker. So you'll be paying attention. And respond means to maybe answer questions, to say something about the story. So for instance, today you will be responding by answering two questions. First question will be, who are the main characters? Second question will be, what is your favorite part of the story? So make sure you're listening out and listen for your favorite part. All right, TK. We're gonna go ahead and get started on The Three Bears. Hey TK, what do you notice about our front cover? Who do you see on the front cover? I see three things on the front cover. Actually, four things. I see some bears. Those could maybe be our characters. I also see, a picture. I see trees, some rocks. I see the grass. Maybe they're in the forest. Maybe they walk through the forest, not sure. I also see a house. Do we think that's where they're going towards or they're leaving? What do we think? What do we think is going to happen in this story? Maybe some of you know the Three Bears. Maybe some of you don't. If you don't know the Three Bears, what do you think is going to happen in the story? Come up with a guess and tell your parent. And then as you're listening, try and see if that comes true. Try and see if your guess comes true. Okay, TK, let's begin. Page 1, The Three Bears. Once upon a time, a family of bears lived in a pretty little cottage deep in the woods. There was a great big papa bear, a medium-sized mama bear, and a little baby bear. One morning at breakfast, they sat down to eat their hot cereal. "This porridge is too hot to eat," said Mama Bear in her medium-sized voice. "Let's go for a walk and let it cool off." So Papa Bear put on his great big red hat. Mama Bear put on her medium-sized hat with flowers on it. And Baby Bear put on his little blue hat, and they all set off for a walk. Turn the page, TK. A little girl named Goldilocks was also walking through the woods that day. She was surprised when she came upon the bear's pretty little cottage. Being a very curious little girl, she decided to go inside and look around. There, she saw the breakfast table with the 3 bowls of porridge. That looks so good," she said to herself. So she tasted a spoonful of porridge from Papa Bear's great big bowl. "Ooh," she said, "this porridge is too hot." Then she tasted a spoonful of porridge from Mama Bear's medium-sized bowl. "And this porridge is too cold," she said. Then she tasted a spoonful of porridge from Baby Bear's small bowl. This porridge tastes just right." And so without stopping to think, she ate up every single bite. Then Goldilocks strolled into the bear's living room. There, she saw 3 comfortable-looking chairs. First, she climbed into Papa Bear's great big red chair. She said, This chair is too hard. So she tried Mama Bear's medium-sized chair. This chair is too soft, she said. So then she sat down in Baby Bear's small blue chair. There now, this chair feels just right, she said. But as she leaned back, crack! The chair broke, and Goldilocks fell to the floor with the broken chair beneath her. Oh dear, what a mess Goldilocks had made. But instead of trying to clean up the mess, Goldilocks trotted upstairs to the bedroom. First, she stretched out on Papa Bear's great big red bed. Oh dear, this bed is too big, she said. So she jumped off and lay down on Mama Bear's medium-sized bed. And this bed is still not right, she said. Then she snuggled into Baby Bear's small blue bed. Ah, she said with a tremendous yawn. This bed is just right. And soon, Goldilocks fell fast asleep. By this time, the bears had finished their walk. They were hungry and ready to eat their porridge. But when they got to the breakfast table, Papa Bear said in his great big voice, "Someone's been eating my porridge." And Mama Bear said in her medium-sized voice, "Someone's been eating my porridge." And Baby Bear said in his baby voice, "Someone's been eating my porridge and has eaten it all up." Can you imagine poor Baby Bear? All of his porridge was gone. Things got worse when the bears went into their living room. Turn the page. Papa Bear took one look at his chair and boomed in his great big voice, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." And Mama Bear said in her medium-sized voice, "And someone's been sitting in my chair." And Baby Bear said in his small voice, "Someone's been sitting in my chair and has broken it all to bits." Then he really couldn't help it. He began to cry. Well, then the bears ran upstairs to the bedroom. Papa Bear said in his great big voice, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." And Mama Bear said in her medium-sized voice, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." And Baby Bear said in his small voice, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed, and here she is." At that moment, Goldilocks woke up. When she saw the three bears staring down at her, she was so scared that she jumped out of the bed. She ran out of the house, dashed through the woods, and hurried home as fast as her legs could carry her. And since then, Goldilocks never came back. And I'm sure the three bears lived happily ever after. The end. Okay, TK, now that you listened to the story, your job is to record yourself and answer the 2 questions I asked you earlier. Question number 1, who are the characters? Who comes out in the story? There's 3 bears and 1 more person. Go ahead and tell me who they are. Second question, what is your favorite part? What was your favorite part? We have our beginning, middle, and end. What was your favorite part of the story? I can't wait to see your videos. Bye, TK. Good luck.